Dum 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 dum. Well, hello. We're live on Var Nation. This is Rock Var, along with Lida and Bodie, and we're playing DCUO. Gonna do some of the new outside missions a little bit here this afternoon before Rock has to go back to work for a while, and then we'll be on later tonight. I don't know if we'll stream, but we're definitely going to try and hit some raids. We had a huge accomplishment last week. We were able to complete one of the new raids. This is the first time in a long time that we've been able to jump into new content just pugging and get through it the first time. Now, that was not solely because of me. It was very little due to me. In fact, I was about the lowest combat rating in the mission. We had a couple 188s in the group with us, a couple 188 DPSs. I felt good about myself for a little while. We had like a 178 DPS. I was a 175 at the time, and we had like a 178 DPS. I actually did a little bit more on the scoreboard than him for a while, but by the end of the raid, obviously that had changed. So, but I ended up being I think the fourth DPS. There was two 188s, one 178, me a 175, and then we had a troller. We had like a 188 healer, and we had a 176 tank, I think. And it was a good group, and I'll put some video up on the channel. I think I saved the last boss fight, and I meant to put it up by now, but we've been doing a lot of stuff. The VAR household is very drastically different. We've relocated somewhat. Well, not somewhat. We've relocated. We've got much faster internet speed now. You'll be able to tell on the stream. I'm actually able to stream in 720p, which is phenomenal. I watched the last stream we did, and it was just clear as a bell. I loved it. So the internet speed much better where we are now. You can expect in about 3 days, my job title changes back to what it had been, and I will not be doing the 12, 14-hour days. I'll be back to working a regular 8 to 5 job, so you'll be seeing a lot more streaming and a lot more YouTube videos to come. I've upgraded my equipment. The past couple months have been good for the VARs. I've upgraded my equipment. We've got better editing tools now, and so the quality should increase. We're able to, we hadn't been actually, I don't think, uploading at 1080p onto YouTube. We can do that now, so that'll be much cooler too. So thanks for everybody that hung with us. We have increased our followers or our subscribers on YouTube, so thank you so much to our subscribers. We're up to 100. Last time I checked it, we were at 199 subs, and that is the most that we've ever had. That's way more than I ever expected to have. Right now, yep, we're sitting at 199 subs. So thank you to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you, aside from Bodie, you're the reason why I wake up every day, because you're allowing me to live my dream, and I completely appreciate it. So we thought that we'd jump on here and do a little quick stream before I've got to get back to work for the evening, but that's what we're doing. So here on the DCU Tonight set, I will be continuing that show. I bit off a lot more than I could chew with doing DCU Tonight and working the 12 to 14 hour days. It just wasn't happening. So yeah, we got a lot to report on. In fact, we're one episode away from being done with the 4-episode crossover for Supergirl, The Flash, Arrow. What is it called? Heroes versus Aliens. Is that the name of it? I think so. Heroes v Aliens. Damn, we got a lot to talk about. I'm a lot disappointed. I'm sorry to have to say that, CW, but yeah, I'm a lot disappointed with that, really. It's cool. Everything about it has been cool. The the effects have been awesome. The script is amazing. Everything is phenomenal. My only huge complaint was, and still is and will always be, there were two things that I really was looking forward to out of this, because of, and only because of, the trailers that were shown, or the commercials that were shown. I was really looking forward to, and I had my heart set on, the return of Slade Wilson, and I had my heart set on the return of Dinah, Laurel Lance. And spoiler alert, if you haven't watched those yet, plug your ears up real quick. It's a freaking illusion or whatever. Basically, they're in some kind of a trance mind control thing that the aliens put them under to try and keep them docile and to try and probe their minds to get information. And so it's basically just a shared hallucination. So, and that you never, Manu doesn't even speak. Manu's not even in it. I don't even know that the guy that played, it could have, for all I know, it could be the freaking, what do you call them, stuntman? I don't know that it's Manu. And quite frankly, that rubs me many wrong ways. Because we, as you know, on the nation, we love Manu. So, Manu, not man, Manu. Well, Lyda loves man. I love Manu. You know, Manu's a heck of a guy. I don't know. He's got that accent. It's very smooth. Anyway, we're going to check out the new content now a little bit. Just so you know, the Christmas seasonal is coming very, very soon. And a couple things that we'll do this first, monster training. Along with the new content comes a new training session where you get the stabilizer fragments, and it's really cool. We get to fight Medusa, or a Medusa, and she's very fun to fight. She does try to...
This is Waller. You have been temporarily assigned to Task Force X.
She does try to turn you to stone.
You will be working with members of the Suicide Squad until the mission is complete. I will remind you that our agency appreciates your complete cooperation.
I wouldn't cooperate with Amanda Waller at all, because you know she's just getting ready to just screw you over, absolutely. There's no way I would work with her. This is your typical, you know, stats are flattened. Nothing you can do about it. If you didn't catch the live stream DCUO did last week, there's going to be a new event where we're going to fight the anti-monitor, whatever you want to say. And it is a situation where as long as you're level 5, you'll be able to do it. And I'm excited about that. They said that the gear that drops in that, yeah, level 5, it's going to be one of these, like where the stats are flattened. But at the end of it, whatever gear you get when you leave is going to scale to your current combat rating. So like if you go in there and you get some gear, when you leave, it's going to become kick-ass gear. There's Medusa. Listen, punk. Don't try to turn me to stone. Alright, and that's it. We got our stabilizer thingy. And a blue paltry chair. So paltry. Now there are, I want to say were there collections in here? No, that's the duo. Okay. I meant to go through and show everybody where the collections were, but I didn't, because those are dropping. When you're getting the new collections from the new content, you're getting feats. I went and looked at the feats that are still available to me. There's a bunch of them, and some of it is for making gear. So where I've been turning down some of the Amazon type stuff, I got to make like so many of those, and I'm going to get a feat. So it's always good to know what you're turning down before you turn it down. But let's see. I don't know if we got anything. I went and modded all my stuff, so I now have gotten a mask, shoulders, gloves, boots. The blue stuff is slightly better than the green. Still got the old waist. I got legs. Still got an old chest. I got a back. And I got a helmet, a blue helmet. And I got a weapon. And I got a ring. The blue ring last time too. What? I think I modded everything. Not that. I didn't mod my legs, but that's alright. This side? Red, 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 yellow. That's it. I'm fully modded. What the hell is your problem? Why are you on my case? Oh, my helmet may not be. Yeah, I don't need that. It's a critical weapon attack. I don't need that. I don't use my weapons at all.
What about your regular?
Now this one I do need. It's a critical ability attack chance. My regular what? That's a head socket.
Yeah.
Well, that comes from. That's not like the base item sockets. That's one of those ones that you get in a box. Yeah, this from the stabilizer boxes. I had one, but I've gotten a bunch of them, but most of them don't go with what I'm doing. Most of them are like for other power sets because they're specific to your power sets. And you can also go now and for those of you that don't know this, you can also, you know how you go and you can take the sockets back off of stuff? What is it called? Recovery kits? There's head socket recovery kits now. So you can go, if you want to keep that socket that you've gotten in a stabilizer box, or not, that's not what it's called, is it? No, it's called a, well, either the Amazon time capsule, I don't think they come from that though. They come from the regular time capsules, which I have 71 of. And how many of these do I have now? Do I have a fragment yet? Nope, one more time through there and I get a fragment, so. But anyway, yeah, you can keep those if you want, but I haven't gotten one that had any effects that I cared enough about to really keep, so not that excited about it. Alright, so to get to the outside portion of the mission, the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to Urgent War Fronts if you have that in your transporter, and go to Gotham Under Siege. There are two places that you can go, in case you didn't know that. Typhon's Monster Invasion, you can only get to that through the Themyscira command post. But I'm going to start out in Gotham Under Siege. And for some reason, because that's the one it actually directs you to go to when you start doing this content. But for some reason, the teleporters have been doing weird things. Like the other day, I transported to Gotham Under Siege and it took me to the command post. And I was like, what the shit? Why did it bring me here? This is bullshit, but now I'm in the right place, so it's alright. And we need to go and talk to, and I always forget which person that I go talk to here. Forgive me because I stopped in the middle of these, so I may actually already have. We go to Captain Cruz.
It's not enough we have sister fighting sister. Now we have unruly shades from the underworld adding to the carnage in Gotham and attacking our flanks. I need you to aid the Amazons defending our northern front.
It's a real bitch when your flanks get attacked.
Have a fine day, combatant.
This is my favorite version of Gotham, though. It's the same, but I like it because, you know, it's got the Amazon stuff happening. I really like this one that I'm actually getting ready to complete. I'm only about 100 away from, and maybe that's our next stream. Like, we will stream until I get that feat. Or not feat, but, mission completed, because there's one where you've got to take down, I don't know, about 412 of these outside dudes. But see, so I'm gonna go down here and protect these Amazons, and this is not ridiculously hard, guys. I mean, it's not easy necessarily, but you can see I'm killing them just fine. I'm not taking a lot of damage. And if you just hang out, you don't have to go keep looking for these either. I normally go to a rooftop because it's funner, but if you just hang out, they'll attack her again. Look, there's another one over there. Let's go help this one. I like to help all the Amazons. Come here, baby. She's got a white skirt. Or a red skirt, I'm sorry. Red with blue trimming.
Run! Run!
Lyda wants this skirt. A lot of them have been white skirts. I think that would be hard to, you know, it'd be hard to fight in a white skirt. And also, don't get upset if people are out here doing stuff and they're doing it in the same place as you. You're all getting credit for it. You don't have to worry about people stealing your thunder. You're all getting credit. Even the stuff where you have to activate somebody once they're down or capture them or whatever. If someone else comes over and does it after you've beaten them.
Breathing room. Fighting a two-front battle is wearing us down. My warriors have reported a strange magical portal in Gotham. See if you can find it and see what is going on.
I'm not going to try and talk over the voice. But if someone comes up like you've beaten the enemy and you're standing out there, you know, trying to go over and activate whatever, and someone else comes up and does it, don't get pissed because it's going to count for you too. So
this is where the shades are coming
helping.
from. It seems only shades fresh with the essence of death can pass freely. I can no longer spare the troops. But if you can defeat some shades and collect their death essence, you might be able to trick the barrier and find out what lies on the other side.
So this is the one where don't get pissed. The death essence is all around, so it doesn't have to be just you doing it.
Hardly worth my time.
I'm gonna get these guys and someone else out here. One of these dudes may come over and get the essence. Yep, see, he's gonna get the essence. I'm gonna walk away. And it counted for me. He must be watching the stream. Ooh, that's a DC cover girl. Let's follow her. We're stalking you. Raven Queens. See, I got that one too, and look how far away I was from it. So it's not a competition. This is a team effort. Even if you see villains, we're all doing the same kind of thing, I think. Now that one, I don't know. Will that count for me? Let's see. Oh, he's not. He's gonna let me do it. Nope, he's got it. I didn't do much fighting on that one, and it still counted for me. Now, I'm not telling you that to encourage you to just follow people around and don't do that. Don't just follow around or do like those douches do during the holiday events and just hover above and wait for people to do it for them. I'm just saying, you don't have. You don't have to compete. You don't have to get angry. It's hard to see how. Nope. Now that one I shouldn't get, and I didn't because I didn't really do anything. So there is there is some kind of a cap on you have to be actively doing something. Ooh, hello.
Is that pain?
Blaze is going to help us out. Hello, Blaze 1979. Bodhi getting in the mix. He's going to be teething. He may be teething right now, so he is teething. So he's going to start getting a lot more vocal. Yeah, well, I'm talking about you. He punched Light in the eye. Punch her. He can get away with it. I'm calling the cops, Bode. I'm calling the cops on you for punching your mom. He likes to pull her hair, too.
Are you even a warrior?
And sleep with her hair in his fist. I had the one time I took him, I had to pick him up, and I didn't realize he had a hold of her hair. He pulled a chunk of her hair out, and he was asleep. I don't know. Oop, I'm getting out of the zone here. See, they respawn pretty quick.
The gods will protect me.
I'll tell you what, Zeus is awesome.
Pain has no meaning anymore.
I love that Zeus fight. I've got a couple. Yeah, Athena and Hera look awesome too. I was mouthy to Hera. That's going to come back to haunt me. Now I could travel through the Shades portal, and this is kind of cool because you've been doing kind of a co-op outside mission up to this point. Now it becomes a solo. We're going into Faust's lair. Hey, there's Superman Do Futuro 16. Better check and see. Checking the works net here to see if I need to be logging in right now or if I've got a little bit. I got a couple minutes. I got about a half hour probably before I really have to get to it.
Hades protects me now.
I know, trust me, I know. The pump is happening. We're still doing the pump, for God's sakes. Anybody who's becoming a new parent or is a parent feels the pain of the freaking pumping.
Should have known that bottom dweller would take advantage of the underworld being without a ruler. Close that portal and stop those wayward shades.
Get it off me.
Now this is pretty cool. So I'm supposed to do this. There's several different ways I can do this to get a feat too. And I didn't read it before I came in here. I should have, because I think I'm supposed to attack this portal and beat the portal before I beat these guys every time. And if I do that, I'm going to get... I'm going to put my pinky ring up to the moon.
Pew, pew.
Hellfire!
Come on, chumps. Come on out here so I can beat your portal. I may not be able to do that. Damn it! I'm not gonna be able to do it this time. They got me trapped. Get out of my face so I can beat your portal. Okay, there's 2.
All will be assimilated by
I may be able to get
Brainiac.
this. Oh wait, I think it was. I'm gonna have to read it because I think it was beat the portal so many times before you beat Faust. And so I'm gonna ruin my chances of that right now because I just want him to be done. Or not. Well, if it would let me punch it.
Faust's
I got
attempt
it!
to utilize the chaotic energies of the underworld is just one of the unintended consequences of Ares' foul plan. With Circe at his side, there is no telling what havoc they will wreak upon the world.
Ooh, I unlocked a new title.
Rescuing my mother is the key to defeating them. I had hoped not to have to send you back to Themyscira until this war had ended, but you must return. There is an old seer there who may be able to shed light on Circe's plan.
He just took his burp cloth from his mom and threw it on the floor. You're the man. Tell her to pick it up now. Be like, pick it up.
But it's dirty. You can't use it.
Tell her. Be like, pick it up, woman.
I can't pick it up with you.
Does he need one?
Yeah.
There's like, has he been doing that all day? There's like 3 burp cloths on the floor right now.
I know.
Here. What you need to do is take a rubber band and tie it to his leg. Don't do that. You might cut off the circulation. Oh my gosh. The other cool thing about this place we are now, our new dwelling here, is I can pretty much stream. I can pretty much talk anywhere. Where we were before, for whatever reason, when I left the living room, you couldn't hear me, and you had weird static and whatnot. This is much better. He's just being cantankerous now. He's like, enough of this daddy talking on the internet. Let's get on to the freaking Legends of Tomorrow episode. Oop, here we got. See if we can get a collection. History of Themyscira. Do I need that one? I do. Guess I can. Ooh, I only need 1 more of those. Let's collect our paltry chair. Didn't need that one. See, a lot of you're going to be getting a lot of these. I'm going to send them to you. What's that? Ooh, another. See, I got a Zeus statue for you too, if you want it. I collected 2 of them the other day, so. And then Val's getting the other one because he seemed excited when I told him that they had them. So that was pretty cool, and I think now we're not done though. We have to go to Themyscira, and we're looking for this seer. I think, who do we have to fight? Who, Bode? Is it Artemis? I think it is Artemis. Boink.
You cannot stop me!
I just like to punch a lady, and see, this one's got white on. I just like to punch a lady in the face every once in a while. But these aren't ladies, to be fair. They're Amazonians, and they're much stronger than ladies, so you can punch them in the face. Bonk. She just kind of falls down delayed. She's like, ah! Yeah, Bodhi, you can punch a lady in the face. Just, oh, he's going for the burp cloth. Leave the burp cloth alone. And the only lady you can punch in the face is your mom. At what age does it become, like, see, here's one of the collections in here. You want to take a left and come down the corridor. At what age are you not allowed to punch your mom? Because I'm 36. Am I still allowed to punch my mom?
No.
Oh, my mom would punch me back and it would suck. There's
Your
that.
attacks are weak!
That one dude in, where was it? Portsmouth, Ohio? He learned you can't punch your mom. Well, he didn't really learn that because he punched her to death, but now he's in prison, so he's probably getting punched in a different way, in a different place.
You're an unworthy foe.
Yeah, Bode's getting a tuxedo tonight.
You're not much of a challenge.
Found one at the store. It's a baby onesie tuxedo. And I think it's important to have for every man to have a tuxedo. Because you never know when you may be doing spy work. And you
Hera,
cannot do
protect
spy
me.
work without a tuxedo. Or a tactile neck. Or a tactile neck. That's the next thing that he needs. Alright, and we're going to go in here and locate the Wise Seer. Purple tuxedo.
Yeah, it's like the Joker's.
What kind of spy is that? Oh, like the Joker's? Well, that makes sense. It's a zoot suit. Zoot suit riot. Milk. Oh, crap. We have a chat comment. I guess I should flip it. Hang with me here, folks. I'm gonna... How do I do this again? I keep forgetting. Go to my share settings. Broadcast settings. View comments. Hi, DJ Monks. Go here and make it so I can see those. Hello, DJ Monks. Thank you for joining the stream. This is the inside portion of the new outside mission in DCUO. I don't know how much sense that makes, but it's what it is. I'm guessing this is either your first time watching Var Nation or your first time commenting, so thanks for hanging out with us. We haven't been streaming a lot. Here's where another collection is, or briefing, whichever. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're briefings, right? When Lida's not playing with me, I don't know what things are called. She should be back with us sometime. I don't know. As soon as Bodhi can sit up by himself. See, it's hard right now because he has to be sitting
Artemis,
on someone.
Born of the lost Amazon tribe, the Bana Migdal. I was a warrior without a home until this purpose. To protect
Well
her from
struck.
those who wish to pry ancient knowledge from her frail body. And protect her, I shall.
Well, that sounds like a mission. Pry ancient knowledge from her frail body.
I'll
Don't get
show
pissed,
you that my
Artemis.
strength of a Shimtar.
We are playing DCUO. This is a new...
I am
they've
just
added
shall
new
wipe
content.
that smirk from your lips.
Put the voice volume too loud on this thing.
That hurt. Prepare for vengeance.
This is basically the end of one of the outside missions that they've done. It's like a community mission you can do daily. And at the end of it, you go into a solo. And we're fighting the boss now. You're not going to want to do this one, Lida? Why? Because you're
Well
fighting
fought,
Artemis?
outsider. I hope your skills will be enough to help you gain what you seek.
She's kind
But
of
I
a
say
bee.
this, beware
Like-
of meddling in the affairs of gods.
And to be clear, this is
Nothing
not
is what it
Artemis like
seems.
from Young Justice. This is Artemis the Amazonian. Ooh, DJ Monks is a hero. Cool. We are also heroes. We like heroes. We imprison villains if we can. But if not,
You
we
have
give them a real
battled
stern talking
mightily,
to.
brave seeker. I have the knowledge you crave, but I am afraid it will do you no good. Ares has taken Hippolyta to Olympus. If you wish to rescue her, you must travel to the land of the gods. They are protective of their home, but there is a way. A series
Ooh, hard
of
light.
impossible tasks that keep mere mortals from entering Olympus. If you succeed
less painful
at
to
proving
have
that
to talk
truly
over.
nothing is impossible, then
DJ Monks is a hard light, he says. Hard light's cool. You'll be happy when they make the switch back from
many have
combat
come
rating
before
differential and all that jazz, so that your hard light combos, work the way they used to, kinda again. Because hard light was a force to be reckoned with. It still is, but it's not what it was. I don't think. I don't know. I don't use it. I have used it. I do have a hard light tune. He's a troller though, and but the reason I thought Hard Light was fun because of so many different combos that you could do, and do lots and lots of damage by just continuously tying these endless combos together. And you know, when they did the advanced mechanic jazz, I'm assuming that kind of shortened what you want to use. Ooh, you're a level 63. Well, that's cool, man. Alright, so that wraps up this outside mission. And I would have assumed if I had been doing this for the first time that that was it, because, you know, these other things are from the other content. And I mistakenly transported somewhere else just by accident, and I'll show you where. But first we're going to check out our gear. So these are the new treasure boxes that you get from the bosses. There's Faust's and there's Artemis's. And when we open it, there's going to be stuff inside. So let's see what we got. We got a Phoenix floor panel, plans, Vit and Precision, and a core element Olympian. One of the things that we're going to have to do to get a feat is make a different variety of the new sodas. So if you see new sodas, you need to get them. Bodhi's pissed. He gets pissed between feedings. Like when he wants food, he gets real pissed about it. So I've already got a Phoenix floor panel. I'm going to go ahead and get a core element Olympian. He grabs your hair. You sure he doesn't want his bank? Maybe he wants his new... Give him his new teething thingy. You tried that one already? He just wants to chew your hair a little. Oops, so I could have a cape or a mask. Or now I need this because I'm going to have to go for that feat. So I'm going to go ahead and get the soda. So he says his highest combat rating is 104. That's cool. Munitions, and I haven't used munitions much, so kind of I'd be interested to see that. Screaming Neiman has a diaper. Mommy's gonna go change. Got anything you want to say to the Screaming Neiman? You gonna scream into it? Oh. Nice to have you on the show, Bode. So we're gonna go to. So I came over to the teleportation hub because I just was goofing around, and I went to the Themyscira command post. Been there before. Didn't expect to see anything new, but I needed to. You know, I wanted to just walk around and check stuff out. So I come in here, and lo and behold, unbeknownst to me, there's another teleporter over here, and I'm like, what is this? It says Typhon's Monster Invasion. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's another mission. And so I came over here. And I activated it. This is kind of another case of sometimes in DCUO they don't necessarily point you down the path very well. So, you know, I could have gone months without even knowing this was here. But this takes us to another location. And so we've got 3 other people here that we can talk to and get 3 other outside missions. And they also end with an inside mission, or one of them does. And then this is also where you can get the gear. So if you come over, where is she? She's a big old girl. There she is. She's a big old girl. If you come over to her, this is where you get the new gear, including, well, which is Fallen God. It's called Rayo's Warrior Chest Guard. That's awesome. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, so this is where you get these, and so a couple of these I'll just go ahead and show you.
Trying to get a sneak peek at Typhon's monsters. They're getting more than they bargained.
This one you'll take down monsters and protect citizens.
Can you believe the nerve of Typhon?
This one
Thinking
you'll
we'll just sit back
also
and
just
let
kind of
his
roam
monsters
around.
take over?
You
Get
have to
out there
actually
and
get
send
people
them
out of
back where they
cages that
came
the monsters are going to eat. And then this one.
Typhon's monsters are holing up in various places across Gotham City. Find one of their lairs and clear it out for us.
There should be another one, I thought. Where the heck is it at? Unless I already did it. Because, and I'll show you here in the missions, if you go to here, and I like to go by combat rating and just go all the way to the bottom, because then you'll be able to see the newest stuff. So we already did that. Is this queue up in your own? Oh, I haven't done the Underworld Trials. There's that. There. Godly Power. And I'm not sure who that came from, but you have to do 410 monsters throughout the city, and 308 I've got so far. When you do it, you get 8 ancient coins, 8 marks of victory, and a provisions box. So that's the one that I'll probably stream later to complete, because pretty much you can just go attack anything out here, and it's gonna count. Those guys are a pain in the butt. These birds are kind of hard. They're the one thing that's like, they don't just die easy. Change my style. No, I like my style. I've got other outfits though that I can put on, but no, I'm a Kryptonian. This is my basically my hero suit. I've got another one. I'm the leader of the Kryptonian Gladiators now, so I've got another one that is my well, actually I can show you my Kryptonian Gladiators uniform, and then I've got another one that is just kind of casual. I think I've saved. If I haven't, I'm going to be kicking myself, but I think I've saved my builds. So I'll change the outfits and show you real quick. Oop. Wow, I may just get there from just standing in this one spot. See, they'll turn you to stone. You just have to block. And then she disappeared. What the hell? Alright, let's go. I'll show you my outfits real quick. Oh, you always want to get these if you find them, because, like I said, I only need one more of a certain kind to get a feat. Let's see if that's one of them. I already got one feat on the stream. Oh, it is. Well, I don't know if it's the same one, but go ahead and collect that. Nope, not the same one. Alright, so I'll show you my... This is... Ah, there we go. This is my League uniform. They're not much different, really, just the colors and the aura. And... Bladow! The cape. The L family crest. Or what have you. Then I've got my tanking uniform for my tank. I've got my Kryptonian helmet on. And then I've got my casual uniform. Boink. It's my Superboy hoodie. They all share one very common trait, and that is the Superman emblem. Because, in fact, my character is Superman's cousin. Var is the name of Superman's great grandfather on his mother's side. And it might be great-great. I'm not sure. I think it's great-great-grandfather on his mother's side. His name is Var. Lara Lorvan. Her mom was Lara Var. So her dad was Var. My Var is the son of Akvar and Thera Jemzi from the Silver Age, and they named their son after the original Var. So I am related through Akvar to Superman's mom's side of the family, and through my mom, Thera Jemzi, I'm related to the elf side of the family. So both Rock's got it coming from both ways. That sounds weird. But he was born and raised in the city of Kandor once it was actually bottled. And so his backstory is that if you know much about the Silver Age, Akvar was the first Flamebird, or the second Flamebird, because Jimmy Olsen, right, was the first Flamebird. So there was a story where Superman and Jimmy Olsen went into the bottled city of Kandor, and they were doing some superhero work while they were there. And of course, at that time, nobody knew who Superman was, and so they adopted the identities of Flamebird, or what was it? Nightwing and Flamebird, and Jimmy was Flamebird. And so, because those are some old Kryptonian heroes that the people would have recognized. So anyway, when they left, Akvar and Lorvan, so Lorvan, I think it was Lorvan, took up the mantles of Nightwing and Flamebird. And so Akvar was the Flamebird. Now, they didn't have powers. They were kind of like Batman and Robin in that sense. Later in continuity, it came out that they did, in fact, get powers from the gods, Nightwing and Flamebird, which goes back into some Kryptonian history or lore. But so anyway, because my dad, Akvar, was Flamebird, he was inside the bottled city already, and so him and Thera Jimsy, this was before they retconned things and made Thera the daughter. It was Akvar married to Thera Jimsy, and so I speculated that sometime after Superman had left, Akvar and Thera Jimsy had a son and named him Rokvar. I made that up. It's not in continuity or anything. But when some time had passed, the Brainiac had taken the bottled city of Kandor back from Superman in this reality and had gone on a tirade basically looking for something we didn't know at the time, and so he had was pretty much destroying Kandor from the inside out. And it was at that time that our League leader, Android Superman 42, using his time machine that he stole from Vandal Savage, teleported in and saved me, brought me forward in time, actually, to this new timeline to try and stop this ultimate plan that Brainiac has that we see in DCUO when we first start playing the game. And so that's why we're so closely tied to the Kryptonian Gladiators. Now, Android Superman 42 has since, he's been playing the game since the beginning. He's been our great leader since then. He's had to take some time off, so for the time being, he has promoted me to leader to kind of oversee the League in his absence. But that's why we're so close. But anyway, to answer your question, DJ Monks, how do you get the E emblem, or the emblem? Well, that was something that came out during when Batman v Superman was released, and they did a special in the game where you could get it from the marketplace. And I don't think you can get it anymore, to be honest with you. You were able, for a short time, to get the Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman emblems from the movie. So I don't know if that's still possible, or if they're going to bring that back, or what the deal is, because for a while there you could get them from Skeets vendors, couldn't you? You could get them from Skeets vendors with loyalty points, or you could purchase them from the marketplace. So you may want to check both and see if that's still an option. I don't know that it is. But if you can't, you can always go back to where I just was. I'll take you over there. If I can remember where the heck it's at. I can't. But you go back to where I just started when I came in here, and you get that gear, the Godfall gear, and it'll have the Superman emblem on the chest. Now, unfortunately, you're going to have to be like a combat rating 170 something, or close to a 180 to get it.
To the mortal world with rewards for those who prove
and you're going to need 110 marks of Amazonian whatevers. But the Green Lantern emblems you can get now from those time capsules. You can get, I've gotten an Orange Lantern emblem, I've gotten a Sinestro Lantern emblem, or I think you can get them off the marketplace too. So check that out. They're probably not all that expensive. The in-game marketplace, right, Lida? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. So yeah, they're on there. And you can pretty much the broker, I should say, pretty much every color of the rainbow's on there as far as the lanterns are concerned. So, but anyway, gonna have to go ahead and end the stream for now. We'll probably be back on later. I don't know if we'll stream or not, but we will be playing DCUO. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for joining us in the chat, DJ Monks, for Hippolyta Kent, Bodie, This is Rock Var saying peace out.